Hey guys! Someone I'm very close to has been wanting to do a business idea for a while now. Always talked about how they've always wanted modest clothing that was more like natural fiber or that just fitted a bit differently than what is in Australia right now. And I guess I thought they're always talking about this, but they've just never taken that step to actually do it, go do a business for it or something. And yeah, I guess I decided to help them. So we went through a business name, so it's going to be called Sakina Studio. That's the one that they liked. They are a revert. And so they've always felt like when they first reverted to Islam, they felt like they wish they had more of a community. Or they felt obviously it would be much better if they were telling this story. But from my understanding, from their experience, is that they just feel like they wanted more of a community. How they wish that there was a space for reverts that they could all be together or share experiences and stuff like that. I think because not everyone has the best experience sometimes. Some of them do go through some difficulties, I don't know, family hardships or just finding clothing sometimes, or knowing what's okay, what's not okay, because there's also culture impacts religion too. So some cultures are they impact religion quite a bit more than others, I guess. And yeah, so they gave me their ID. So I'm going to try and build them a website right now, based on the name Sakina Studio. I've already started messaging. So how I found the manufacturers and stuff, right? I'm using a new method. So I think before I was looking a lot on Alibaba and manufacturers in China. I've decided because they're going for more modest clothing, it might be better if I go for Malaysia or Indonesia or other, more of a country that would maybe be producing more modest clothes. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's just what I'm thinking. They have a Muslim population, I'm not saying China doesn't, they do too, but yeah, hope you guys get what I'm trying to say. But I just felt like they might have more experience with doing modest clothing in terms of the scarves and maybe the materials. But yeah, I'm just trialing it out. So I've gone onto Alibaba just to see what they have, and then I've gone onto TikTok too, looking at Indonesian manufacturers and Malaysian ones, seeing what they can give me. It's just a lot of Googling, searching, seeing what's out there. I like TikTok a lot because it actually shows you videos. Some of them will show you the fabrics, the clothing, the videos and everything, the manufacturer. Just a lot of ideas that I'm yeah. Right now I'm trying to do the website and more of the brand idea, what colors I'm going to be using. Right, it's not about me, it's about that person, so what colors they want. But yeah, I thought I'd just draft it up for them, show them what they like give them options. But yeah, I think because this person is close to me, I just want to help them take that step, because yeah, I think it would just be helpful in helping them. But yeah, let's see how this goes. For what I'm doing, don't ask me why I like this sort of workflow, but I like using ChatGPT for images, figuring out brainstorming ideas or colors or that sort of stuff. So this is what ChatGPT has given me right now. Ideas on logo directions. For instance, they're thinking of doing a crescent and olive branch, or doing Arabic and English. Just some logo ideas that I've asked it to come up with. And then they give me the color palette, so warm ivory, sand, oatmeal. I know they like olive and stone, but yeah, some nice calming colors And then fonts, woven labels. Yeah, I kind of really like, I really like ChatGPT, how like will give me these sort of like ideas. And then I like to use Claude. Sorry, my background's very dirty, but messy. And then I like to use Claude more for like making the actual website or like coming up with a look. So I had already previously come up with a like an app or like a website for like reverts I was planning on like sort of like using, because I think I've been hearing a lot about like reverts finding it hard, finding a community and stuff like that. So I was thinking of doing like a community or like a story section or like something that like a resources, something that would just help support the people out there. And so this is what I had before. So this is what I had before that I had like developed, but I just didn't like finish it off. But it was essentially like a place where you could find like resources, like find a mentor, resource library, where like you click it, there'd be like community tips that you could put in here, just add it, and then like mosques in Australia, like where they are and stuff, finding a community, like find your mosque, find a Islamic bookshop, revert support. So I was thinking of like listing like Muslim businesses where they could help each other. Like I have my auntie, she does like counseling, yeah, so like I find support. So like these would all be verified like businesses. So one of them does Islamic women counseling, the other one does Muslim wills. So my parents had to do that when they went for Hajj, so it's something that you have to do. So I thought I'd just like include like Muslim businesses that could help people. And yeah, back with the community, it would have like new revert questions, and you could put your post and then you'd respond to it. And yeah, like putting like real stories in here. So yeah, that's what I had previously, but I'm thinking of changing that whole layout and putting it as a community and a clothing store. So it would have like a section where you could find like modest clothing, and then another section for community where you would have like revert stories or maybe like mentors and that sort of stuff, business listings. But yeah, I guess let's just see where this goes. So far I'm thinking of keeping it as like what I have over here. So yeah, I think like what I'm thinking right now is have the homepage as like the brand story, and then like having the shop, like a tab for the shop, modest clothing. I'm trying to see, yeah. And then the community would be like where you have the stories, the mentorship, and the listings. I'm not sure if I want it all on one page. I'm worried it might be like too much. But yeah, I think I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna do a few, I might try and do a few posters or something like that on Canva. I might use that and see what I can do. But that's after finalizing the colors. I think I need to find out what colors they might like, and then I can go off from that and start doing the posters and things like that for them. Just be interesting. I'm actually really excited. I feel like this is a new like journey that I want to take, like trying to figure out what they might like, and like doing that for them. And yeah, let's just see how this goes.